Have you ever thought about the words we used every day? I mean, really thought about them. It turns out a lot of them have these incredible secret stories hidden right inside. Today, we're going to crack one of those open. We're going to dive into the ancient story of a single, really common Chinese word. And trust me, what we find is going to be pretty amazing.
So, let me ask you this. How would you draw the idea of thinking? I mean, not a person with a little thought bubble over their head, but the actual abstract concept of a thought. It's tricky, right? It feels almost impossible. Well, thousands of years ago, they figured out a truly beautiful way to do it.
And this is it. This is the character xiang. Now, right now, it probably just looks like a bunch of lines on a screen, but believe it or not, packed inside this one little symbol is a whole philosophy about what it means to think, to feel, and even to miss someone. So let's break it down.
To really get this, we can't just look at the finished product. We have to become like linguistic archaeologists for a minute. We're going to take this character apart and look at the ancient pictures it was originally built from.
Okay, our first stop is here. This little piece is mu, and it means tree. And you can totally see it, right? Way back when, it was literally just a drawing of a tree. You've got the branches up top and the roots down below. So simple, so direct.
But this isn't just about a plant. This is the first ingredient in our idea of thinking. And what it does is it grounds the whole concept in the real world, in something physical and tangible that we can actually see and touch. So remember that. Our foundation is reality. All right, piece number 2 of our puzzle is this character, Mu, which means eye. And just like the tree, its origin is super obvious. It's a picture of a human eye just kind of turned on its side. It's a symbol for the act of seeing. So what does this add to the mix? Well, we started with reality, the tree. And now we have the tool we use to perceive that reality, the eye. This brings in the crucial element of observation, of perspective. So we've got our first 2 ingredients on the table, reality and our perception of it. So what happens when you put them together? What kind of new idea pops up when the eye actually meets the tree? When you put the eye next to the tree, you get a whole new character, xiang. And this is where it starts to get really deep. See, an eye looking at a tree isn't just a one-way street. The character itself captures the relationship between them. It means mutual or each other. It's about the connection between the thing being seen and the one doing the seeing. Okay, we're getting so close. We have a picture of reality, and we have an observation of it, a relationship. But that's still just, raw data. To turn that perception into a real, genuine thought, we need one last, absolutely vital piece. It's time to get to, the heart of the matter. This is Xin, the character for heart. And yeah, you guessed it, it started out as a literal, stylized drawing of a human heart. But what it represents is so much more than just the organ in your chest. This piece is the absolute game changer. The heart brings our entire inner world into the picture. It's what adds emotion, memory, and consciousness. It's the engine that actually processes everything our eyes are seeing. Okay, it is time for the final assembly. We have all our pieces laid out. The reality of the tree, the perception of the eye, and the deep feeling of the heart. Let's put it all together and watch the anatomy of a thought come to life. And look how beautifully this all clicks into place. The tree and eye come together to make xiang, that idea of mutual perception. And then the character for heart is placed right underneath it. The structure itself is telling the story. Our heart, our consciousness, is literally the foundation that processes the relationship between us and the world. And all together, they create xiang. And here's the brilliant payoff. Because of how it's built, xiang has this amazing dual meaning. On a rational level, it means to think. The heart is contemplating what the eyes are perceiving. But on an emotional level, it also means to miss or to long for someone. Why? Because the heart is holding on to an image from the past, turning a simple observation into a powerful emotional memory. How incredible is that? So you see, this is so much more than a simple definition. The very way this character is built is like a miniature philosophy of what it means to be conscious. Let's just step back for a second and look at that final recipe for a thought.
Every single piece is absolutely essential. According to the ancient wisdom baked into this word, a real thought needs all of these things. It needs to be grounded in reality, that's the tree. It needs perspective, that's the eye. It needs to understand context and relationships. And most importantly, it needs to be processed with the emotional depth of the heart.
So the big takeaway here is this. Xiang isn't just a symbol that stands for the idea of thinking. The character is the idea, built piece by piece, layer by layer. It's a poem, it's a story, it's a whole philosophy about being human, captured in just a few strokes of a brush. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a single word can hold an entire theory of consciousness, what other incredible secrets are hiding in plain sight? What other stories are just waiting for us in the words we use every single day without even thinking about it?